Shalom Yeladim. This week we will not be reading a Parshat from the Torah. Instead, on Shabbat it will be Shavuot, and we'll be learning about Ruth. Last week we already learned the story of Ruth 2 times, one time during our Parsha video and one time during our Chagim Zoom. We will review the story of Ruth during this week's Zoom lessons. Instead, during the Parsha lesson this week, I wanted to read you a story. A lot of what we've been talking about over the last 7 weeks has been the importance of being nice and kind towards others. So today I'm going to read you a story, something you may be feeling nowadays in your home, where you have to share a lot of things with the people in your family. You may have to share your toys, or you may have to share space with people, computers for Zooms, and you may start feeling like, So this story is just to help us with that feeling that we may be having. And so I'm going to read this story, Labels for Libel, and it might help us with this lesson. Like right now, I'm sharing a space with my whole family, and somebody wants to make pizza, somebody else wants to play a game. So we're all working very hard on learning to share our spaces. Labels for Libel. "Oh, Label," called Yossi to his older brother, "you gave me one corn chip. May I have another?" "No way," grumbled Label. "It's my bag of chips, and I won't give my soda for you to take sips. We must share our room, and that's bad enough. But why should I share all the rest of my stuff? For Hanukkah, Bubby got me a new book. When I try to read it, then you always look." You ever got that feeling? You got a special toy and then somebody in your family looks at it and plays with it also? "When I put on tape to play my best song, then you hear it too and sing along. Yesterday I came home and I really saw red when I find you stretched out fast asleep on my bed." Label's voice sounded angry and grumpy and sad. "Oh, come on," Yossi said. "It's not really so bad. It's not only me, and it's not only you. Sharing is something all families do." "Well, not me," shouted Label. "And starting today, no one touches my things yet. Yes, that's what I say. I thought of a plan, and I know just how. I'll label my stuff, and I'm starting right now. Then no one will touch when it's my name they read. These labels for libel are just what I need." Libel found some green paper and sat at the table, cutting and writing on each little label. "From now on, my closet, my place at the table, my jacket, my pillow will all be marked label. My drawer and my cereal bowl and my spoon, my bat and my bike, I'll get to them soon. Don't ask me to share, I'm simply not able to. I'm finding my things to stick my green label to. I can just do the same. Wait and you see," Yossi said. "From now on, my stuff will be labeled in red." And two of them sat down to work right away, cutting and pasting the rest of the day. They labeled each pencil, each coin in their bank, their posters and flashlights, the fish in their tank, their albums with pictures, their albums with stamps, the microscope, mirror, and 2 football lamps, keychains and games, boots and books on the table, each wearing a green or a little red label, their clocks, walkie-talkies, and all of their cars, their wastebaskets, puzzles, and chocolate bars, lumps of modeling clay, and all their old teeth, each one with a label stuck on underneath. Then they stopped. There was simply no room anymore, for that bedroom was covered from ceiling to floor with what looked like a blizzard of green and red snow, meant to warn everyone so that they would all know just whose stuff was whose and whose it was not, which one had a little and which had a lot. No sharing, no mixing, and no friendly games, just 2 boys, their stuff, and a room full of names. Then, tired and hungry, both Yossi and Leibel stomped down to eat at the dining room table. But look, what was this? What a sight met their eyes! They gasped, and their jaws opened wide in surprise. Everything in the kitchen, the dining room too, had been claimed by their mother and labeled in blue. Look, their mother even labeled the oranges. The dinner was served, and it really smelled great. But their mother sat down with just her own plate. She said, "Every night I share all of the food, but somehow tonight I'm just not in the mood." So the boys only watched as their mom drank and ate till she finished her juice and the meat on her plate. "See you later," she smiled and went to wash up. Her labeled knife, spoon, fork, pot, napkin, and cup. Just then came a honk and a shout from outside. "Father's home," said the boys. "Let's go on a long ride." "Sorry, kids," said their dad, "but you know this car's mine. I marked it myself with a big yellow sign. I've got more labels here for my driveway, my clothes, my reclining chair, slippers, and my new garden hose. My briefcase and shoe polish, my tools and umbrella. From now on, they'll all be clearly labeled in yellow." Yossi and Label just looked at each other. Hard to say which one was the unhappier brother. "No food and no rides," Yossi said. "What a day! And the driveway's off limits, so where are we going to play?" Leibel was thinking. He looked at the ground. Then he ran to his room without making a sound. And as carefully as he had put on each label, pulled them off just as quick as he was able. Yossi joined in, and the cleanup was done. When Leibel's last label, a little green one, missed the trash can and floated right onto his bed. "Leave it there, little brother," is what Leibel said. That label's for Leibel to remind me it's true, that sharing is something all people must do. So Yeladim, I get it. We've been home in our houses now for a couple months, and it kind of feels like we have no time to ourselves or space to ourselves, and it's getting hard. But I just want you to know I'm there with you, and I'm thinking about you, and I'm so proud of each one of you who I've been hearing has been really realizing that you're part of a family and helping out at home. I love the stories the mitzvot I keep hearing about children helping clean their homes and take care of things. The stories of big sisters helping their little siblings and big brothers helping their little siblings. And that's just been so special. Some of you have grandparents you live with, and you've been helping them too. And I'm just so proud of you for taking this opportunity to do mitzvot during a time that's a little hard for us. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Keep up the great work.